Foreskin is more skin, and more skin is more fun. Foreskin is sexy. Foreskin feels really, really stupidly good. It's extremely sensitive. It adds lubrication, makes it so you don't need lube during masturbation or sex, ever. And there's really no downside to it. Foreskin is fantastic. Foreskin is great. So I recently watched a YouTube by Anthony Lasguardo at the recent Genital Autonomy Symposium in San Francisco. We'll link it below. I thought it was really good. I think that if we can set the frame that foreskin is really, really awesome, it's fun, it's sexy, it's beautiful, it's powerful, empowering, it's natural, it feels stupidly good, and it's there for a reason. You know, if we can show that it's about loving yourself, it's about loving your body, it's about being who you are, it's about personal choice, it's about having the lifestyle that you want, and it's something that's extremely desirable, both for men and for their partners, because it makes sex easier, it makes sex better, it makes it more fun, it makes it more interesting. It's an exotic thing to many American men and women, although getting less so. But at present, it's something that, really people more and more want. So something that's really great about Foreskin is it gives a really, really incredible opportunity to market foreskin to guys and to say this is something that you could actually have. This is something that could feel really, really, really good for you, that could improve your sex life dramatically, make your penis larger, better functioning, and much, much more pleasurable and sensitive. And it's like, there's really no downside, guys. There's no downside to having the whole dick that you were born with. And so I think it's a really good idea to market foreskin as in a positive way, because marketing research is very clear, as well as social change research. If you spread a positive message, if you say this is the good we can do, this is the incredible, awesome, amazing thing that is possible, and give people a vision, show that we can actually regenerate the foreskin, and it's coming. But we need your support. We need you to believe in that. That's something that people will get behind. If you say, look at these starving children in Africa and how sad they are, versus, look, we can save a life, we can do so much good. It's a very different approach in how we set that frame and how we market it. Even though it's saying fundamentally the same thing, people want to spread that message. They want to share it. They want to get excited about it. They're more willing to listen and open up and have a conversation than when it's all doom and gloom and negative, which intactivism, the anti-circumcision movement, is very, very well known for and very guilty of. And so, intactivism can be fun, as in my recent video a couple days ago, give me foreskin or give me death. It can be fun. We can spread this message. We can show how awesome it is that we can all actually have our foreskins back and experience the natural pleasure that we were supposed to feel, and show how amazing it is, and the fact that we can actually move towards that, really, and we can give that to our children. We can give that gift to them. We can start a future in which, or work towards a future in which we don't cut off genitals, we regenerate them, in which everybody has the right to their own body. That's a world that I want to live in. That's a world that I want to work towards, that I want to be with other people who want to be in that world. And it's all about framing that vision, showing that vision, selling that vision. I know marketing and selling can be kind of dirty words to some people, but they don't need to be. It's just, how do you need to talk so that people will listen. And understanding that there's a science to it. It's been studied. You can learn. You can read books on marketing and, you know, do everything in your power to understand psychology and how to use your voice in a way that's really effective. And that's something that's super important, something that's super underrated in this movement. And so I just want us to keep spreading that frame that foreskin is beautiful, sexy, fun, awesome, has many great functions, and you can get it back. We can get it back. I mean, you can, you know, tug on your foreskin and gradually rego fake foreskin that's pretty good, that feels incredibly, incredibly good compared to how your penis felt before, because it lubricates the glands and makes it so that it's then an internal organ as it was intended to be, and the callus sloughs off and it feels so much better just in that part. But also the foreskin itself is the most innervated part of the penis, and it feels really, really good. But you know, even that's almost too much. We need to work on our elevator pitch. We need to work on what can we say that people hear it and it's like just clicks for them, and it's like, oh shit, that makes so much sense. That's so easy to understand. You know, it's like the arguments that it's cleaner, it's kind of prevents diseases. It's a boring discussion, and it's the wrong direction to go. And again, as I've said before, setting frames is so important. And the frame here is, first of all, yeah, but it's my body, and I should have the right to keep my body, especially my genitals, the most intimate part of my body. Although that's a little bit of a dark frame, that I've had part of my genitals cut off. And so saying, yeah, but foreskin's actually really fun. It actually feels really, really good. It lubricates, it's sensitive, it's sexy. It makes me feel good about myself to have that. And so, you know, I'm really happy that I'm restoring, because not only does it feel fantastic, it's more fun, it's just better in almost every way. It also makes me feel whole, it makes me feel right, it makes me feel good and natural. And, you know, every day sex feels better for me because I'm doing this, because I'm restoring my foreskin. And when we can regenerate it and get back all of the nerves that are originally there, it's going to be out of this world good. Like, you're not gonna know what to do with yourself. Stay fucking walled up in your house for weeks on end. It's gonna feel so good. So yeah, I think again, this is just something that we need to focus on more as a movement. This is something we need to take into consideration and really think critically about how we're spreading messages, and create content that is powerful, moving, that gets people excited. Again, Foregen and regenerative medicine is positioned in the perfect place to make a campaign that could go viral, that people could get excited about, that could be shared. Go viral. That means, you know, everybody's sharing it, because it's like, holy shit, there's this thing that could actually happen, that's actually realistic in the near future. And it totally makes sense. Of course, if it's the most sensitive part of your penis, it has all these nerves. It was cut off because, you know, it was originally to repress sexual pleasure. Like, it just naturally makes so much sense in every way. And we have stories of men who lost it as adults and who can tell that story and explain it. It's just a matter of getting this all together and putting it out there. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I think a lot of people are doing. But, you know, let's keep doing it more. Let's keep spreading this conversation. Let's keep telling about how foreskin is fun. It feels great. It's fantastic. It's really, really a good thing. And every man deserves the right to that, to experience sex as nature intended it, to have fun, to love your own body, and to feel good about yourself. So, as always, I will be back with another video tomorrow. Thanks guys for watching. Peace.